All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the trip to Maryland, to Mason-Dixon Dragway, SBRA bracket finals, the last big racing event, the last event actually in total for the season. I'm super excited. We're driving orange. As you can see, we got the convoy ahead of us. Got the purple Challenger in the trailer. See, we got the house round in the corner right there. If you didn't already catch the IHRA bracket finals at Dragway 42 in Ohio, check those videos out. Hopefully Orange got all of its kinks worked out down in Ohio, and I'm hoping to do some rounds in the SBRA. I get to actually run the Race of Champions down here, being that I finished third, and they usually run the top 5 in each class. So I'm super excited for that, looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and we'll see you when we get there. We have arrived. Not bad. That trip wasn't as bad as the one to Ohio. It was about 3 hours less. So I'm all for that. A lot of cars here today. They actually had early bird gamblers, which we wanted to try and make it to, but I believe we might have missed it. Tesla and staging audience. A lot of cars already. What's up, guys? It is day one of the SBRA bracket finals here in Maryland at the Mason-Dixon Dragway. The weather for today does not look the best. It's actually, as of yesterday, it's supposed to be raining right now. We had some major storms come through last night. So as far as today goes, it is actually the Race of Champions. Now, in each class, you have your foot brake, your top, and then I think they have bike and like June traction and so on. In each class, they take a chunk of people, top 5 in my class. And I was lucky enough this year to have qualified for my foot brake class. I qualified number 3, they take the top 5. So I was able to run the Race of Champions today. There's gonna be some tough racing as far as this Race of Champions goes. So I'm looking forward to it. At least we get a time shot before into the first round, so we're at least guaranteed 2 passes, which is nice. The weather looks good for gamblers races Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the main event being Sunday. So we're gonna finish warming up the car here and get ready for the first time shot. Got about half an hour. All right, guys, it is the first round of the Race of Champions time shot. See if we can go out there, make an A to B pass with decent light. other track, I would normally avoid the water because of I have a drag radial, but it's a DOT street tire, so I don't really need a burnout. Here, I cannot avoid the water, so I had to do a burnout. So I can't go to the line with water in my tire, so I did the burnout. It moved me forward just a little bit. I stopped and I gunned it to the line, and it felt like it was a little down on power, but you know, I almost decided to shut it off like I had to in Ohio, but I decided to stick it and it worked. We had a really good light. It was like a 26, which is very competitive. I'm just glad the car was there and we had a good light. I wish I would have recorded it, but I predicted it would go like a 60 or a 61, and it went at 61. Not bad. 26 was my reaction time. 207 with a 9 to the 60, 570 with a 7 at the 330, and an 861 with a 9 at 82. So my mile an hour is pretty down, but it is very, very windy here, so I'm going to chalk it up to that. You know, we got to dial it for the next pass, so cross our fingers and hope we get lucky here. Hopefully we can at least dial it close and cut a good light. That's all we need. Champions, and funny enough, I'm racing my counterpart in a race car. The same exact car that this is, just souped up to be a super fast drag car. He's running 568s, but it's an identical looking car to this, just a drag car. Thinking. Went red, just like that. I think the car ran dead on too. Why do I have to do that to myself, man? You know, the car slowed just a little bit, which I figured it would. I think I would have been okay if I had an okay light. That's the end of my first race of champions. 208 with a 9 at the 60. 572 with a 6, 865 with a 1 with the same mile an hour. Yeah, the other guy was 36 and 2 to the good. Alright, chalk it off as some tests and we'll hopefully do better in the Gamblers races in the main event on Sunday. So, with the threat of the rain, they finished the Race of Champions, which I sadly red-lit in. But they decided to give everybody just a free time shot, and they're not running a Gamblers, which is kind of dumb because the threat of rain is pretty much no longer. So we just get to take a random time shot, and that's going to be the end of the day. So random time shot, I need to redeem myself and not go red, cut a good light. I have a prediction in my head what I think the car is going to run based on what it ran before and the change in the altitude and humidity and temperature and all that. So let's see how close we can get. No power. Having a hard time focusing on the tree. I was 49. I just needed to really focus on the tree. The car had no power when I went to do my second sort of dry hop. I wasn't risking a time shot, so I shut her down. 60-foot slowed one again in the 330, 209 with a 0, 60, 573 with an 8. I should have stated what I thought the car was going to run. I was going to put a 65 on it because I ran a 65 with a 0 my last pass. So I would have probably put a 65 on it, knowing that it would have slowed one, and that's exactly what it did. Won a 66 with a 0. Made 66 with a 0 at 82, so it literally picked up one. Not that I'm going to do anything with it because it'll be completely different tomorrow when we race the Gamblers, but at least I have something to base it off of. So that's going to be the end of this video. Tomorrow will be a new Gamblers race. I didn't really get to do as much as I wanted to in the Race Champions. Although it being my first ever Race Champions, you know, everybody red lights time to time again. I just need to work out these rookie mistakes, and hopefully with the car, we have Gamblers races on Friday, Saturday, and the main event again on Sunday. So we still have a lot of time to do some work. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow in the next video.